Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Check.
Hey, 50. 50 to Mike. 50.
Grace don't travel. Kill.
Deuce. Tighten up.
Hot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20.
Check. Lock it. Switch. Slam. Shift. Check 31.
Gone.
Yep. Motion backfield.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
H3, 18, chopper.
Mike 55.
Hey, General, West.
Kill.
Leo.
Check 4. Show it.
Ready.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory down at the 33. Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check 50.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes being chased out left. Now Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
You ain't doing nothing today. He's attack. He's checking.
Delta.
Check. 59. Let's set a tone, fellas.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss.
65, 65, 65.
See it on.
2nd and long. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
That's a takeaway. Now that's a takeaway. That's how the defense score points. Yellow.
Screen. Watch the screen.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Owens. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Chiefs. 58, come on.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas. City from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting it.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Shit.
Echo.
Mike.
Go.
Check 55, Mike. Here I come.
Ready, go.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Check.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 25 yards that time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, 43, 15. Pressure. Hey, dribble in.
Go. Check 24. Jimmy.
Attack. Choke.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit. You catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Switch it. Here, 15. Check.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mike's 56. Bravo. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
It's our time. It's our time.
Mahomes will try again on second down. He's going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They'll set up a throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Check 26. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Dan, watch the shot. Hayward. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
55 to Mike.
I got it. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well. Short here for 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Kill, kill, kill. 6 guys. Check this out. Hey, 43.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. On third and long, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And going deep for it. Got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 89 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find it, and he did there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Gone. Check 37. Quick edge. Go. Yes. Check 99. Shoot.
And go.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. You ain't got nothing.
Tight yard. All right. You go tight. You got tight right there. Check 3. Check 80.
2nd and 3. Steps away to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 11 yard line.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 now.
Mike 55.
2nd and 9 now. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, it's Hines. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Yellow. Chiefs. 57.
Shift. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 3. Check 3.
Yellow. Attack.
Sponge.
Come on, right side.
On first down, Mahomes out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25. Yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
59. You got nothing. Hey, 57. You got nothing. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Get ready. 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Hunter Henry brings it in. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the...
Hey, 15.
Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the run, watch the run.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
55, you go night-night. Come on, night-night. Hey, check right. Watch 55. Hey,
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Ready, break. 55. Hey, eat. Here we go. Kill. Alpha. Kill. Mike 55. Mike 55. Dog. Check 4. Showing up. Check safety.
2nd and 11. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at the 3. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, guys. Yellow. Slam. Hey, yellow, go. He's coming.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's going to float this over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. McManus's point after is good, and this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
I said it, let's go.
56. Mike's 56. Here we go, kids.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hines. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
56. Check 56.
From the 38, Mahomes. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now it's Hines.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
They run again with Hines, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Owens. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Hines. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And at this step, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 40, 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Yellow! I go on, Eddie! Rip right! Check. Lucky!
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Kansas City, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Denver, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game, okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same, okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones, throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal, when I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton, receipts in my pocket.